Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Violence Mars mega marches in D.C. as Antifa BLM counter-protesters lash out. This is what the progressives and left are really like. We watched some, I should say demonstrators, really was a rally and a march. Now you're going to see what the left does. This is what they do. Anti-Trump demonstrators allegedly hurled eggs at Trump supporters or stole signs, hats, banners, and lit them on fire. Well, we're going to see a little more in the legend here in a few seconds. Now, I want to tell you that one of the videos here shows somebody getting assaulted pretty badly. So if you don't want to watch it, I'll leave that up to you. Of course, left-wing counter-protesters moved in during a pro-Trump mega march. Say that fast 3 times. In Washington, leading to scattered confrontations and escalating violence Saturday night as police tried to keep opposing groups separated. Earlier in the day, they turned out in opposition to pro-Trump groups rallying to protest the results of the election, which show Democrat Joe Biden winning. The president himself even visited a demonstration with his motorcade, which was very decent of him. Good for him. God bless him. Ed really got excited. All right, you want to counter-protest, you want to call people names, fine. But don't, like this guy here, like this genius, pull a Trump 2020 flag from somebody and burn somebody's property. Well, it gets a lot worse. The march was largely peaceful, but as the sun went down, snippets of scenes shared on Twitter showed chaos had overtaken areas of the nation's capital. And now we're going to see what these people are really like. And it's right, graphic. Warning, graphic language and violence. Authorities said one male demonstrator was stabbed multiple times near the intersection of New York Avenue and 11th Street and sustained injuries that were not considered life-threatening. It was not immediately clear what side he was on. Oh, I'll take a guess. $100 says he was a Trump supporter that got stabbed. Daily Caller contributor Matthew Miller shared what he describes as an all-out brawl between Proud Boys and Antifa in the streets. Yeah, Proud Boys, they're not altar boys, that's for certain. But you know what, though? Every time there's an altercation concerning the Proud Boys, I'll bet $100 they didn't start it. And I'll be right 99 times out of 100. The Proud Boys is a conservative group known for occasional brawls in other cities, including at least one in New York City and several demonstrations with Antifa members on the West Coast. Yeah, I wanted to say it's Portland. One of the group's leaders was stabbed during another protest in Washington during post-election day demonstrations. People wearing the group's colors, black and yellow, cropped in numerous photographs and videos from the demonstrators. And I'm not going to show you this brawl here. It's not the one I'm really after, but the video from Miller showed 2 groups trading blows in an intersection as onlookers chanted. And here we go. Here come the real progressives and leftists. BLM groups threaten elderly woman and attempts to steal their Trump flag. Let's see how clear this comes in. Sometimes these Twitter feeds aren't that great. And here, look at this, the little old lady with a Trump flag, minding her own business, supporting her president, while these idiots are trying to take it. Now, granted, there's a lot of press around, probably is why they didn't really pound her. But they're screaming at her and calling her names. Screaming. There's a guy with a blowhorn. You know, you're a real man. You know that? A little old woman. And here's her husband, looks like probably they're trying to protect her. And there are 2 guys that are trying to protect them. This is what the left and progressives do. And they got the balls to say that Trump supporters are fascists. There's a lady with a young girl on her shoulders. She's trying to show her daughter what America's about. You can rally, you can march, you can have a peaceful protest or a rally, but look at these idiots. Maybe it's a good lesson for that little girl that maybe these idiots, if they call their people fascists, are the real fascists. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. It's unbelievable to me. It really is that these people can get away with it. Anti-Trump demonstrators allegedly hurled eggs. Oh, I can live with eggs. Or stolen signs, banners, hats, lit them on fire. Police say they made about 20 arrests, 3 of them which involve assaults, but a total count hasn't been expected. In some places, Police physically stood between groups of Trump supporters and counter-protesters. That's fine. Cheating or carrying signs and banners emblazoned with Antifa and Black Lives Matter slogan to keep them separated. All right, that's fine. You know, police are there to babysit demonstrators, and unfortunately that's part of the job. Oh, here we go. An officer puts out a sign that counter-protesters lit on fire after supporters of Donald Trump held pro-Trump marches November 14th. Numerous videos on Twitter showed shouting matches and violence on streets and sidewalks. Now, here's where we start to get a little bit hairy. Now, this video here, I'll give you a fair warning. This one turns out badly. There's two men there at the beginning. It hasn't started. You can see they have their Trump stuff with them. They're being chased by these BLM Antifa people. Multiple Trump supporters assaulted by pro-BLM supporters in Washington, D.C. One of the supporters assaulted was barely knocked out, which you'll see at the end. So fair warning. The scene is chaotic right now. This was at 4:45 Eastern Standard Time in Washington. Let's take a look here. We'll see if it plays. Sometimes they don't. We don't want it on Twitter. We want to see it here. I wonder if they'll show it. Okay, here they are. Pro-Trump people. Here's an older gentleman. He's trying to kind of guard for his buddies there, it looks like. The video is really choppy and it's not playing that well. So let's try to get a little better. Here we go. And they're just walking away. They're trying to get away. They're being chased. They're not confronting anybody. They're not hurting anybody. They're not physically assaulting anybody. It's this old man with his two signs backing up, and here they come. Here come the progressive leftists. Look, it's shoving them from the back. Oh, yeah, you're a real coward. Oh, they're real brave in a group, assaulting people that did nothing wrong. It's just crazy. This guy's not taking it anymore. This guy right here with the orange trim is not taking the crap anymore. Look, a guy kicks him from behind. Here's another coward. He was pretty good for an old man, but it doesn't turn out too good for them. So if you're gonna now watch it, now's the time to maybe move forward in the episode. He's holding his own. Well, who's helping him? Nobody's helping him. They're trying to, but everybody's filming. Look at this poor guy. He finally gets a little breather. Blow right from behind as he walks away with his back to him. And look at those people laughing. These are the progressive leftists. These are the Biden supporters. These are the people that are going to be running your country. Congress is already loaded with them already. Here's the guy with a helmet trying to pick him up. And you can't do the video, but he got hit really hard. They think there might have been some internal brain damage. Maybe one of his ears was bleeding. I really don't know. But there you are, folks. There they are in all their glory. This is just another video at a different angle. We're not going to show it again. I think we got the point. This poor guy, we didn't want to see him get pounded on again. Chaos as Trump supporter flag is ripped out of hands as she's forced out while being threatened. Now, here's a lady walking peacefully, marching peacefully, which is more than her right under the Constitution, actually breaking no laws, doing nothing but supporting her country and her president. And look what these idiots do. Let's see if we can get it. And look, they're trying to pull the flag out, the flag of their country. I give this woman a lot of credit. Good for you. Boy, I like women like that with spunk, that stand up for what they believe in. Look at this. Look at these idiots. She's carrying the flag of her country, bothering no one. This is the new Democrat Party. Make no bounds about that fact. Here's the beginning again. It's going to replay. Doing nothing but walking. That's a nice flag, too, by the way. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. This is the America that supposedly people voted for. Well, you awaken a sleeping giant. People aren't going to take the crap anymore. They're not going to do it. We've had enough. Another video showed a group of purported Antifa members burning a flag near Black Lives Matter Plaza just north of the White House. You know, they got a right to do that. They got a right to be stupid, but they don't have a right to steal somebody else's flag and burn it now. Here we go. Here's a beauty. A policewoman threatens to use pepper spray as they help a woman leave the counter-protest area after supporting the support of Donald Trump held marches on November 14th. Look at this. They need a police escort. And yet another show would appear to be fireworks going off in an outdoor seating area of a restaurant where a crowd of onlookers just a few feet away. Yeah, there were some Trump rally people that wanted to go to the restaurant and have something to eat. Yeah, look how they clear it out. Stuff flying all over the place. Soup is splattered on the table and chairs after a firework and a soup can was thrown into the area where supporters of Donald Trump were eating and attending pro-Trump marches November 14th. This is your new Democrat Party. And they talk about an occasional moron that acts like a jerk that's white supremacist. I mean, you couldn't put a white supremacist into and the whole entire country into a hockey arena. It's ridiculous. A National Park Service permit for the rally was issued for up to 10,000 people, although several thousand more appeared to show up. Police used pepper spray on protesters and forced the line back. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Folks, this is what's coming. This is what's coming. What would happen if President Trump manages to win his legal cases? What do you think will happen? Cities will burn. This is the way they operate. Folks, let's wake up. Let's wake up the sleeping giant that are the average, decent, working people of this country. They just want to take care of their families, themselves, and the people around them, their friends, their community. They don't need this crap. They can't support their country or their sitting president? Really? Without threat of violence? Well, folks, enough is enough. I say we are the firewall. We are the wall that's going to stand firm in place, and I'm a small part of that. I'd like to be a bigger one, but we'll see. A small part of that wall that's stopping the fire from spreading and burning everything down. This is what these people want. They want to burn it all down. All of it. It's ridiculous and it's absurd. The sleeping giant that the decent American people need to stand up, and they are. And as the next 2 years progresses to the midterm elections, this tsunami of people is going to be overwhelming. These idiots have already lost. They just don't know it yet. Well, folks, thanks a lot. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.